Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered if we were truly alone in this vast universe? For centuries, strange lights and mysterious objects have been reported, but it was in the mid-20th century that the term flying saucer captured the public imagination and never let go. Welcome, everyone, and today we're diving deep into one of the most enduring mysteries of our time, the legacy of flying saucers and the tantalizing question of extraterrestrial encounters. Our story begins in 1947 with a private pilot named Kenneth Arnold. While flying near Mount Rainier in Washington, he witnessed 9 crescent-shaped objects flying at incredible speeds, moving, as he described, like a saucer would if you skipped it across the water. The media latched onto the term flying saucer, and just like that, a global phenomenon was born. Suddenly, reports started flooding in from all corners of the world. People from all walks of life, pilots, police officers, even military personnel, were seeing things they simply couldn't explain. Just a few weeks after Arnold's sighting came the legendary Roswell incident. In July 1947, something crashed on a ranch in New Roswell, Mexico. The initial military press release astonishingly announced they had recovered a flying disc. However, the very next day, the story was retracted. Officials claimed it was nothing more than a weather balloon. But for many, the damage was done. The initial admission, followed by a swift and clumsy cover-up, fueled decades of speculation. Was it really a weather balloon, or was the government hiding the ultimate secret, proof of alien visitors? The Roswell incident became the cornerstone of modern UFO lore, a symbol of government secrecy and the ultimate what-if. As the Cold War ramped up, so did the sightings. The skies became a theater of anxiety and wonder. In response to public concern and potential national security threats, the U.S. Air Force launched Project Blue Book in 1952. Over nearly 2 decades, it investigated more than 12,000 UFO reports. The project's official conclusion: most sightings could be explained as misidentified natural phenomena like stars and clouds, or man-made objects like conventional aircraft and weather balloons. But here's the kicker: over 700 cases remained unidentified. These were the reports that defied easy explanation, the ones that kept the flame of belief burning bright. One of the most compelling cases from the Blue Book era was the 1964 Socorro incident. Lonnie Zamora, a trusted police officer in New Mexico, reported seeing a shiny, egg-shaped craft land in a gully. He saw 2 small figures in white coveralls beside it before the craft took off with a deafening roar, leaving behind landing impressions and burnt vegetation. Investigators, including those from the FBI and Project Blue Book, were baffled. Zamora was a highly credible witness, and the physical evidence on the ground seemed to corroborate his story. To this day, the Socorro incident is considered one of the most puzzling and well-documented UFO cases in history, and it wasn't just in the United States. The phenomenon was global. In 1976, over Tehran, Iran, multiple F-4 fighter jets were scrambled to intercept a brilliant flashing object. As they approached, their instruments and communications went haywire. One pilot even attempted to fire a missile, but his weapons system failed at the critical moment. A declassified report from the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency called it an outstanding report, a classic case which meets all the criteria necessary for a valid study of the UFO phenomenon. So, what are we to make of all this? Are these all just misidentifications and elaborate hoaxes? Skeptics argue that our brains are wired to see patterns, and in the absence of clear information, we fill in the blanks with what we know, or what we want to believe. They point to the fact that with the rise of camera phones, we haven't seen a corresponding rise in crystal clear UFO photos. Instead, we still get blurry, ambiguous images. They suggest that unidentified doesn't automatically mean extraterrestrial. It simply means we don't have enough data to make a definitive conclusion. But then, the conversation shifted dramatically. In 2017, the New York Times published a bombshell report revealing the existence of a secret Pentagon program, the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, or AATIP. Along with the report, they released 3 stunning videos, confirmed by the US Navy, showing encounters between Navy fighter pilots and what they termed unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs. These videos, codenamed FLIR, Gimbal, and Go Fast, showed objects performing maneuvers that seemed to defy the known laws of physics. In the Gimbal video, you can hear the pilot's sheer astonishment. One exclaims, "Look at that thing, dude. It's rotating." These weren't grainy, amateur clips. This was high-tech military sensor footage, and the witnesses were some of the best-trained pilots in the world. Commander David Fravor, one of the pilots from the 2004 Nimitz encounter, described the object he saw as a white tic-tac. that moved erratically with no visible means of propulsion or flight surfaces. It could accelerate and change direction in ways that no known aircraft can. The release of these videos and the government's subsequent confirmation changed everything. The stigma that had long been attached to this topic began to fade. UFOs or UAPs were no longer just the stuff of science fiction. They were a subject of serious national security discussion. In June 2021, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence released a preliminary assessment on UAPs. While it didn't confirm alien visitors, it did state that of 144 reported incidents, they could only explain one. The report acknowledged that UAPs probably lack a single explanation and that some appeared to demonstrate advanced technology. So, what are the leading theories now? One possibility is that some UAPs are advanced, secret military technology from another country, like Russia or China. This is a sobering thought, as it would mean a foreign power possesses technology far beyond our own. Another theory suggests they could be natural atmospheric phenomena that we don't yet understand. And then, there is the most profound and world-changing possibility of them all, the extraterrestrial hypothesis. The idea that we are being visited by intelligent beings from another world. This hypothesis raises so many questions. If they are here, why don't they make formal contact? Are they simply observing us, like scientists studying a colony of ants? Or are their intentions more complex? The zoo hypothesis suggests that they might be intentionally avoiding contact to allow our civilization to develop naturally, without interference. Another idea, the Sentinel hypothesis, posits that they may have left probes or drones in our solar system long ago to monitor our progress, only activating when we reached a certain technological milestone, like the development of nuclear weapons. The implications of confirming extraterrestrial life would be staggering. It would reshape our understanding of science, religion, and our very place in the cosmos. Knowing we are not alone could unite humanity in an unprecedented way, or it could cause widespread panic and social upheaval. It's the ultimate unknown. As we stand on the precipice of a new era of transparency, the mystery of the flying saucers is more compelling than ever. From Kenneth Arnold's saucers skipping through the sky to the US Navy's encounters with Tic Tacs, the story has evolved. It's no longer a question of whether credible people are seeing unexplainable things. We know they are. The question now is, what are they? The search for answers continues, driven by our innate human curiosity and the desire to know what lies beyond the horizon. Whether the final explanation is terrestrial or otherworldly, the journey to find it is one of the greatest adventures in human history. What do you think? Are these UAPs advanced technology from Earth, or are we finally getting a glimpse of visitors from the stars? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into the unknown. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos that question everything. Until next time, keep looking up.